Are you looking for a speaker who is always on time, does what you have hired him to do, gets the audience passionately involved, causes outbursts of laughter or tears, encourages audience participation, and most of all, really enjoys what he does? Then you need to hire me to speak at your next event. This certainly will not be your average experience. Here are some of the nice things people have been saying. To be out there in front of a live audience, there is no better feeling. As you can probably tell, I was born in England, and the lady outside just asked me when I left England, and I told her that I left England at a very early age when I realized I wasn't going to be king. And also the fact that England is 8 hours behind us. So you may not think some of the jokes I tell are funny now, but in 8 hours, you're going to be splitting your sides with laughter. I promise you, you'll either leave, but they've locked the door. You will either leave, or you will be persuaded that the future lies in sustainability and green. At a conference at UCLA, and they had 25 startup companies. A group of us had to vote on what was the most original idea that one of those startup companies had last year. And there were some pretty interesting ones, I've got to tell you. But the guy who won was 19 years old, and he had designed a takeout box. I know that's different to the containers you're talking about, but jogged my memory. It looked like a styrofoam takeout box. It was made out of mushroom roots and something else and something else. And you put your food in, you take it home. When you get home, take your food out, put it in the refrigerator, take the box and plant it in your garden and it grows a tree. You'd be amazed what's out there, just no one takes notice of most of this stuff. I sat down to have a cup of coffee with a gentleman, and I said, what do you do? He said, well, I'm designing a mass transit system for the moon. My first question to him was, why? Which was not a surprising question. And he said, I want to show you something. And he got his book out and he showed me 2 photographs. One photograph was a painting that was painted in 1779. It showed a spaceship, shuttle-like vehicle, on a takeoff ramp, on a what do you call it? Lift-off ramp, ready to take off. The picture next to it was a picture of the shuttle that left a couple of days ago on the takeoff position on the ramp. You could hardly tell the difference between the two. And that picture was painted in 1779. His answer to me was, why I design now for the moon, if it would work on the moon, it would work in Los Angeles. Hey, there's some very strange stuff going on out there. But just think of the things that were in Star Trek. How many years ago? And now they're reality. We're all carrying little computers this size in our pockets. Somebody tell me a story. Service is the #1 most important thing that we all have to remember. I don't care if you're doing real estate. I don't care if you're booking parties, especially charity galas and that kind of stuff, where every penny counts. Service is the only thing that we have to offer anymore. Now, so the president of the company says to his administrative assistant, would you book the band for our conference? Or the speaker, or whatever it is? She's never booked a band in her life. She has but she wants her job, so she has to do it. So she goes through the same thing as I've just said. She goes on the internet, she finds a band, she thinks it's pretty cool, she listens to the MP3s, she calls them, she books them, the rider comes, she doesn't know what to do with it, but the AV company will help her out. Or she'll call me, because I booked their entertainment last year. And she'll say, can you just help me out, please? So I would say, well, yes, but there is a chance, you know, it's my time, it's what I do. She says, also, I'll hide the cost. The event goes off as smooth as anything. And guess what happens? Next year, the boss says to the admin secretary or admin assistant, go ahead and you do it. You did a great job last year. And she said, well, you know, I actually used this company. You remember Richard from 5 years ago when he did that? Oh, really? Yeah, well, just use him. And the circle has gone around again. And why? Because of the service that we gave to them. People here play golf. So one person, there's a new government survey out that says that the average golfer walks 900 miles a year and drinks 22 gallons of alcohol per year. True. When I was walking with Josh last night away from dinner, I suddenly got to thinking about this. That's 41 miles a gallon.
All I know is I had to switch over to golf.
Please go to our website or contact us direct. Thanks for watching.